Hey, what's up guys? I'm back here with another video. I'm going to be doing another 2v2 arena video. I just wanted to go over an insane bug that I feel like it's a bug. I'm not really sure what it is, but I wanted to go over this augment with Kayn. I feel like I've seen it a few times in my list and I just never gone it before. I've always thought, man, this doesn't seem as optimal in Kayn, but I just decided to randomly go it in this game, and I'm gonna show the results and show you guys why I feel like this augment is probably one of the best augments for Kayn, especially if you get it early on. I don't think so. Maybe later on into the game it is still pretty decent, but not as good as if you would get it like early on, like in the first round. The reason I think Center of the Universe is one of the best for Kayn, especially in the early game pre-form, is because this rune gives you double the orbs, believe it or not. Like, I'll be showcasing it here in this round. I don't really fight too much in this round, and the orb alone, it's just doing so much damage already without me even having to kill anyone or anything, because I die super early on in this round. I don't think I've ever gotten a round 1 form before, especially when I haven't really fought as much, because I die instantly. I literally just die here again. I revive, I hit my QW, and then I just die. Literally a round 1 form, so I already have my form by round 2, which is super insane. I think the reason is because I'm constantly doing damage like the entire time the orbs are spinning on them. Even if I'm unable to like hit my W or something like that, I'm still doing constant DPS on them, and I feel like it's kind of like the same bug with like Summon Area used to have with Kayn and First Strike. We're able to give you just double the orbs, so people would get their form super early on. Since I have form so early on, it just makes it so that I'm able to win it, even though I shouldn't have. Especially against like Aatrox that has Goliath. I would not win this early on because my champ doesn't do percent health damage. But since I'm transformed, Kayn does percent health damage when he's red. So I'm able to do a lot more damage to Aatrox since he has a lot more health. I'm going to be doing a full in-depth guide on Kayn in Arena here soon. I'm so close to hitting top 100. I think I'm like 200 points away, 100 points away from hitting top 100. So when I do hit that top 100, I will be making a very nice guide. I'm going to be going over the builds, the augments, the best augments for him, and like what type of playstyle you want to have in the early game to get your form if you don't get this insane augment. If you get this augment though, it's super easy. My personal take on some of the best prismatic augments for Kayn, I think Earthquake and Dashing are some of the best, but this was really underrated. I didn't think this one was as good, so I've never gone it before, like I said. So this one's kind of high up there, especially early on without form. I think it's probably one of his best, if not the best one, to get the form the fastest. And don't get it twisted, like it's not only just to get the form fast, it honestly does insane amounts of damage. This is a super hard round for Kayn, especially because both of them have like barely any HP and they both do way too much damage and have no armor. So this is like an impossible round for Kayn early on without items. I think this is the only round we do end up losing. I think we don't lose in any other rounds after this. I think we win every single round after this, which is actually insane. Should have been 100 and no lost rounds, but I'm lucky we got this matchup early on. It was actually super close. I think if I would have played it a little bit better, I think that we could have actually won this one as well, which this should have been a 0-loss game. Kayn is super broken in Arena at the moment, so yeah, abuse this augment with Kayn and just abuse Kayn in general. I feel like he's one of the best in Arena. His win rate is I think he's like 4th best in Arena at the moment, but honestly, if people knew how to build him properly in Arena and when the right augment, I will be making a guide. In that guide, I'm going to be going over best duels with Kayn, best playstyle for Kayn, best items, and best augments. So keep a lookout for that. This one was a bit hard because Ashe flashed, but then Zac landed his E, which is amazing. I think Zac is a really underrated combo with Kayn. Really, really good. Helps you get through the early game. He does way too much damage for a tank, and then helps you also dive as well, which is amazing. Which is one shot. K'Sante here, which is crazy. Just constant damage. Okay, so it's Darius and the Brand. This one is really easy for Kayn. Kayn, actually, Darius is one of the most broken in this mode, in statistic-wise. But Kayn just counters him way too hard, though, so I don't ever feel like he's that broken because I just one-shot him easily. They just build a lot of health. They just don't have enough damage to really burst me. Usually only like crit Darius may be a threat, but even then he's also easy to one-shot if you get your ultimate off really fast. So okay, so raid boss against Kayn is actually super bad. Honestly, I don't even know why I'm hitting him here. I just couldn't see where the briar was. But typically against a raid boss user, you don't really even have to hit the raid boss. Just kill his teammate real quick, and then afterwards you just do so much damage to the raid boss person because they have so much extra health from the raid boss. So you pretty much just melt them, just like we showcase here. Because like I said, Kayn does percent health damage. So honestly, just let them finish the raid boss, and just killing their teammate is a lot more beneficial than trying to get him off the raid boss. Because you can break the raid boss. Augment as well, a CDR augment, which is super good on Kayn. Obviously, Red Kayn especially is reliant on cooldowns. The more he can spam his Q and ult, the better he can perform, obviously. Oh, I missed my W there just by a little bit, but Ezreal just ended up beating the Zac anyways. So early on, none of these teams were hard at all. Just because I have formed so early and I won so many rounds early, I just have so much extra gold. So I was able to purchase an extra item as well. And I was just way too far ahead early on. Typically, Kayn's counterplay is just like people focus him early, like first 2 to 3 rounds, and they don't let him get form. But since this augment just pretty much gives you it in round 1, there is no real counterplay against him anymore. Honestly, I hope that Riot doesn't patch it or make it so it doesn't give you double orbs. Because this one is also hard too, because Graves does a lot of damage, but I'm able to get my ultimate off on him before he gets a dash up, and we just one-shot him. I'm just way too ahead at this point. I think I had an extra item as well because I had so much gold from winning the first rounds. You obviously get gold per round, so okay, it was a really good E by Zac there. And we pretty much can one-shot these guys. These guys can be hard only if like Samira was able to get her ult off, but since we have so many knockups, there's no way she's ever gonna get ult off on us. I think they do end up getting my G in this one or the next one. Because Ramek's taunt is actually pretty OP against Kayn because I lose so much health when he taunts me and I'm auto-attacking him. He actually does insane amount of damage. But I was able to get my ultimate off just in time before he E's, which was amazing. We were able to one-shot him. So they do end up getting my GA in the next round. GA is really underrated on Kayn. Oh no, they do get it in this round. GA is really good though on Kayn, especially in the later rounds, selling your boots for like a GA or something like that. It's Ramek does end up killing me in this round. I do think this is the last round, so this one was a close one for sure. Zac clutches it though. Ooh, that shield is insane. That shield must be insane with Apex Inventor. I don't want to spam too many arena videos because I know a lot of my viewers like the more traditional guides for Kayn in Summoner's Rift. And I do think Red Kayn is really good in Summoner's Rift at the moment. I think just Blue Kayn is lacking a little bit, but he's not as weak as people think. Oh, I did miss my W here. This one was a bit hard because Ezreal was kiting pretty well here, but Zac is just super OP. He's just able to get on top of them because Zac gets way too much healing. I think he ends up 2v1ing them here, which is insane. Oh, no, he ends up reviving me. Perfect. And I think I ended up getting the last kill on Ezreal. So we ended up getting 1 loss in this game. This is how insane this augment is. Pretty much guarantees you can get either second or first place. So if you guys like the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you guys think down below.